In the dark silence of history, ancient oak chests bound with rusted iron bands were the first guardians of human wealth. From the early locking mechanisms of ancient Egypt to the intricately carved iron boxes of the 17th century, we have always sought to shield our treasures from the world under the flicker of candlelight. Hand-forged skeleton keys once turned the primitive gears of the industrial age, marking the birth of the modern safe. Within old bank vaults, time stood still as tarnished silver dials began to spin. Every hand-drawn technical sketch of interlocking bolts was a step toward a future where security is measured in steel and logic. Black and white archives reveal our first brutal fire tests, while sunlight now pierces through the abandoned vaults of a golden past. From a single gold coin lying on a cold floor to the transition into digital codes, we see the evolution of trust. Tiny dust particles dance over raw, solid steel, waiting for the touch of modern craft. Red lasers now scan the crystal structures of anti-cut alloys, revealing a protective cocoon hidden within layers of steel. As the dawn hits our specialized factory, the massive doors swing open with a powerful rhythm. The heavy lift systems awaken, signaling the start of a production cycle where raw metal becomes an unbreakable fortress. Giant sheets of reinforced steel are fed into CNC laser cutters, where brilliant blue beams tear through the metal with surgical precision. Robotic arms lift the glowing plates, revealing the shimmering edges of a new creation. High-pressure hydraulic presses then bend the steel into a single, seamless frame, locked forever by robotic welds. Automated grinders smooth every joint until the seams vanish into a unified whole. The doors are crafted from double-layered steel, fitted with diamond-tipped drills for total security. Internal U-frames reinforce the structure before heavy-duty cast steel hinges are tested for their strength, ensuring a lifetime of smooth and silent motion. Electronic gauges verify the perfect gap between the door and the frame before the steel enters a chemical bath for deep cleaning. A protective gray primer is sprayed and heat-cured, creating a durable shield against rust. From every angle, the thickness of the door plate reflects our commitment to an uncompromising standard of safety. Laser-cut paths await the installation of the digital control boards as the heavy bodies move through the industrial line. Neon lights reflect off the pristine surfaces, marking a moment of mechanical perfection. Inside this workshop of fire and steel, every movement is a pulse of power, bringing the skeletal fortress to life for the world. A specialized blend of fireproof concrete and aluminum powder is mixed within a sealed chamber. Robots inject this thermal barrier into the hollow walls, using hydraulic vibrations to remove every air bubble. Once hardened, this stone-like shield is finished with intumescent seals that will expand to block out the heat of a disaster. Thin steel dividers are installed as the interior receives an anti-static coating. High-grade resin drawers or light steel trays are fitted into the chamber before the walls are lined with premium velvet or leather. This soft embrace protects your most precious assets from scratches, ensuring that the interior is as elegant as the exterior is strong. Hidden compartments for emergency keys are fitted alongside smart LED lighting on the ceiling. We verify the thermal resistance in simulated fire chambers as moisture escapes through technical vents. The inner vault is now ready, a peaceful sanctuary of soft textures waiting to be guarded by the most advanced locking systems in the world. The contrast between the cold outer steel and the warm inner velvet defines our design philosophy. Adjustable shelves are seated into their tracks as robots verify the airtight seal against humidity and odors. The scent of new steel and protective materials fills the air, marking the solid integrity of a structure that is built to endure forever. Solid steel bolts are polished to a mirror finish, ready to be driven by a complex gearbox assembled by robots. Manganese steel plates are installed to protect the locks from drilling attacks. This is the mechanical brain of the safe, featuring spring-loaded relockers that will trigger and lock the system if any external force is detected. Biometric circuit boards are shielded in anti-interference housings where fingerprint sensors are checked under high magnification. Solenoids are connected to the locking pins, powered by a dual system of digital and mechanical overrides. Every bolt is tested through 100 cycles of motion, proving its absolute reliability in the dark. A sharp, solid click echoes as the steel bars lock into the frame with total authority. We verify the backup power systems as the digital keypad glows with a soft blue light. Alarm systems stand guard against vibration and wrong codes, all sealed behind a protective steel cover to keep the heart of your security safe from the dust of time. The safes hang from a massive conveyor as a fine mist of electrostatic powder coats every surface. Infrared ovens melt the paint into a brilliant, scratch-resistant finish before chrome-plated handles are installed. We push our engineering to the limit, dropping the safe from 9 meters to ensure the structural shell will never shatter. Hydraulic presses attempt to pry open the door as the safe is submerged in water for 24 hours. 3D scanners verify every millimeter of the body after the stress tests, ensuring zero deformation. Specialized grease is applied to the hinges for a whisper-quiet operation, as soft cloths remove every mark from the flawless paint. International anti-theft and fireproof certifications are laser etched onto the base. Every unit is lifted onto heavy-duty pallets and wrapped in protective polymer film. 5-layer cartons with reinforced corners provide the final layer of transit security. These towering sentinels of steel stand in a line, ready to depart for their global mission. Digital graphics reveal a future of biometric networks and quantum encryption for total peace of mind. Sunlight shines through the factory windows, a symbol of transparency and trust. Inside, family heirlooms and vital documents rest in a peaceful sanctuary, guarded by a silent sentinel that never sleeps and never fails. Traditional steel now meets satellite remote control, creating a bridge between the physical and the digital. A single drop of water slides down the flawless surface, where nano coatings may soon heal their own scratches. The factory falls into a blue, nocturnal glow, where automated robots continue their powerful dance in the dark. The rhythmic movement of robotic arms is an industrial symphony of strength and longevity. True value lies in what is kept within, protected by coded numbers that race along polished steel bolts. From a 3D blueprint to a digital fortress, we are building a legacy of trust that is as permanent as the metal itself. A single safe stands proud in a minimalist space, an icon of modern engineering. The factory lights dim as the dials return to their central position. Under the moonlight, the factory remains silent. Yet our mission continues, preserving values, enduring through time. Every safe we build is a promise of security that will last a lifetime.